Hey everybody, today I wanted to make a video on day 50 of the $1,000 account challenge. The account is now officially up to $8,000 in 50 days. That is a 700% gain. If you don't know, my name is Gates. I've taken $1,000 and I'm day trading options to see how far I can grow this account. 1K Challenge 2023, again, started 50 days ago, and I've detailed in my Discord server in the 1K Challenge 2023 channel every single trade that I have ever taken in this account leading up to this point. So I don't do this for my own health. This is great stuff, great information for you to go back to and back test and review and learn from. And it's open to the public. You don't have to be a paid member of the Discord to be able to see this information. So let's break down the trades today. Two trades on Microsoft short. So we're on the 5-minute time frame, 5-day, 5-minute time frame here for Microsoft. We had a gap up day yesterday that just kind of consolidated. We get a gap up day today that kind of is just consolidating as well. Following two back-to-back gap up days, my thought process going into today was, I really don't think that this is going to have the power to continue to push today. That's a pretty big gap up day, followed by a pretty big gap up day prior. And, I just didn't think that this was going to have the power to continue to push today. It's just too much too soon. So moving to the 1-minute time frame on Microsoft, we get an opening drop down and then a rally back up. Now that rally back up rejects the opening price and it starts to come right back down. So I'm going to move over into the alert room because everything about these trades was time stamped. And we're going to walk you through these trades. 9:33 a.m. I said loaded Microsoft short watch list rule number 4. If you're in the Discord, you should know these watch list rules potentially. And then I give you the exact contracts. I say no position yet, but next rally up, I'm going to look to take Microsoft short. Stop loss will be high of day, and that's at 9:35 a.m. So I'm already seeing this rally up, the rejection, the move back down, and I said here, next rally up, I'm going to look to take Microsoft short. We didn't get another rally up from there. We actually got a drop down further, but then we get the move up after that. So at the top of this candle here, I said took entry on Microsoft short, 9:38 a.m., small size to start, 1.66 fill, 282.5 puts, right? Those are those puts that I already mentioned up there. And my plan was to add into that up to high of day. So to 9:38 a.m., which is going to be, again, at the top of this candle, and I'm short on this position. Now, what I started to notice here was that Microsoft was creating lower highs, and we can pull this all the way from the pre-market highs down, lower highs, and creating a flat level of support. So this is looking like what? A pattern known as a descending triangle. Lower highs, flat level of support. This is a bearish continuation pattern. Sure enough, we do get the move down into the low of day. We didn't get a move higher enough for me to add into this position, so I kind of stayed in the position with my starter size. But we do get the drop down into the low of day. And again, I'm walking you through this. I said Microsoft stop will be high of day, close to 10%. I'm holding through this for the time being. Microsoft, that's 15%. 9:45 a.m., closed it there for 20% profits. Why? Because I want to take what's offered on a day like today. Yesterday we had this motion where the market would drop, have these heavy drops, but then those drops would get bought, and then those rallies would get sold, and then those drops would get bought. And so it was like a choppy price action, and we're kind of seeing that here today. So I didn't want to be caught up in this back and forth motion. I wanted to make sure that I was taking my profits when they were offered. So again, 9:45 a.m. closed Microsoft short, which is going to be at the bottom of this candle. And it looks too good to be true. Oh, Gates, you bottom ticked that. It does. It looks too good to be true, but we were offered 20% on the position, and I am a base hit trader for this reason. I typically aim for my 20% profits. So we weren't done with this at this time, though. We wanted to go back in, or at least I wanted to go back in. I had a feeling that this was going to drop further because, remember, it is a gap up day. So I was thinking the gap had room to fill all the way down to yesterday's high of day. So there's still plenty of room here below for Microsoft to fail. But sure enough, we got like this double bottom pattern. It rallied back up, and I'm watching this consolidation. Now, This is where things get interesting. Microsoft at this time would be considered what's known as a laggard, meaning that something else is moving prior to Microsoft making a move. So the benefit of watching multiple, if you go to my flex grid here, the benefit of watching multiple charts at the same time, I have SPY over here on the left side, Microsoft here on the right side, is that I could see at 10 a.m., SPY pushed up into high of day, rejected high of day, bearish engulfing candlestick here on the 1 minute time frame, and then it started to fall. Microsoft didn't start to fall until 10:05. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes here of SPY falling all the way from high of day into low of day before Microsoft even makes a move. And I'm seeing Microsoft consolidating here, and I'm thinking, it's going to be extremely difficult for Microsoft to continue to push higher from where it's currently trading at after the double gap up day and while SPY, the overall market, is falling at this time. You want to trade with market backing as much as possible. So looking back at the chart for Microsoft, this is a good entry, keeping that in mind, right? This is a good entry short, in my opinion, with a tight stop loss just above. It's still a risky trade, because there is no guarantee here that this is going to fall or fail, but it offers you a tight stop out. So in my opinion, the risk here is worth the potential reward. All right, so we'll walk you back through the alerts. Let's see, where are we at? All right, at 10:05, right? And then this is when I was actually typing this at 10:04. The alert didn't come out until 10:05 though. Risky trade idea, Microsoft, same puts. I took Microsoft short here, 131 fill, small size again, right? Just trying to mitigate risk in this choppy market. Stop loss 284.5. Don't follow if you can't handle a paper cut loss. And literally the same minute. Microsoft short now up 16%, now up 20%, 25% closed. So I'll walk you through that because that was from 10:05 to 10:06. It was a 1 minute trade, but here's what happened. I wound up going short on the top of this candle, and then I typed that message out, and it came out as this started to drop. And I know a few of the members in the Discord server got a little bit of a later entry on this because of that. But Microsoft dropping down, continued to drop. So even if you did get the late entry, maybe even halfway through this candle, Microsoft ran all the way down to low of day, plenty of profits offered here. But what I did was, again, just securing those profits, right? Being that base hit trader, we get the drop down. I'm immediately up 25% on this drop. And rather than securing the profits at the bottom, like I should have, I was kind of waiting to see what this would do. I trail stopped it up. I moved my stop loss up to 20%, and I closed out the position on this green candle as it rallied back up for a 20% gain. So I did not capitalize on the rest of this drop down. But I know that some of the Discord members did, right? If I go over to the profits channel, 22%, 21%, 15, 25, 14, 11. And here's another one right here, 19% Microsoft short, even with that late entry. And if we look over at the chart now, look at what it did. Rallied right back up to this same resistance zone before failing and coming back down into the low of day. So that is it, team. My overview for day 50 of the $1,000 account challenge. I have no end goal for this account. I'm just going to see how far we can grow it. Hopefully I don't blow the account. But managing risk on the way up and making sure that we're trying to trade safe as much as possible and not over leveraging or full porting anything. Thank you for your time. If the video has helped you out, press that like button for me. Thank you so much for supporting me and following me along on this journey. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Enjoy the content, and I will see you all in chat. Take care.